All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to do a reaction to a video from Hoop Venue. This one's called When a 19-Year-Old Kobe Dueled Prime Michael Jordan. And this is something I'll never get sick of. So I'm going to shoot him a like here. And yeah, this is when the mentorship really started between the two of them. And I just think it's a beautiful story of Jordan mentoring Kobe throughout his career and even after his career, just in life in general. I could eat this stuff up all day. So let's check this out together. If you could do me a favor and shoot me a like on the video, it would help this video perform and get it out there to the masses. And if you want to see the original video by Hoop Venue without my commentary, then I'll put the link to the original video down below in the description. All right, here we go.
On December 17th, 1997, one of the most infamous pictures in NBA history was born.
A 26-0 to shout about.
Yeah, I love that.
Little advice from the master right here.
A 19-year-old Kobe Bryant, who was just starting to break through and emerge as a star of the future, was asking 33-year-old Michael Jordan for some advice in the post, particularly how to feel out a defender when turning around for a fadeaway.
Yeah,
Kobe's
using the
eagerness
legs
to learn and continuously develop
legs.
his game became a staple in who he was and his legacy as a player. Considering he'd go on to put together one of the most robust and unstoppable post-scoring arsenals in NBA history, I think it's safe to say this discussion might have gone a long way. The story behind this picture, though...
I love it. You got a young kid who's literally, he's taking it to MJ in this game. Like, the two of these guys went to war this game. And it's just a mutual respect. He knows who he is. He's been looking up to him his whole life. So he doesn't even hesitate. He's just asking him for advice. And Jordan came out and said after the game, what was Kobe asking him about? And he was asking him about the post game. How do you feel the defender behind you when you're posting up? And MJ said he's just used the back of the leg. And very interesting advice.
Is so much more than just one star mentoring another. This iconic moment came after a head-to-head duel between the present and the future. Two of the greatest players to ever step foot on a court butting heads at vastly different points in their careers, signifying a passing of the torch.
Yeah, it really was.
7 seasons later, there is a new kid on the block, Kobe Bryant.
Sadly, so Jordan retires and he passed the torch to Kobe, and Kobe did a fantastic job. I mean, with the pressure of following up Michael Jordan, he did the best we could have ever asked anybody to do. But then Kobe retired, and who carried the torch? Like, nobody officially got past the torch. We have a hell of a lot of good talent right now, though. I'm kind of waiting for LeBron James to retire now so we can focus more on that talent, because there's a lot of talented players in the league currently between Joker and what's his name, Luka, and dude, I mean the sky's the limit. Devin Booker, etc.
Call him the heir apparent. The 19-year-old is the future of a rebuilt Laker lineup equipped to end the Bulls' championship run.
Heading into this game, the Lakers had been playing for extended time without their number one guy, Shaq. Yet, still they'd been an offensive powerhouse running through the competition. On the other side, Chicago was without Scottie Pippen, so this looked to be a box office matchup.
Yeah.
Remember, it wasn't until year 3 that Kobe became a starter. So while he was patiently waiting for his opportunity to make a difference off the bench, it was Eddie Jones.
Poor Eddie Jones, by the way. Eddie Jones, he was a really solid player, and then Kobe Bryant's got to come around, and you can't argue with it. So Eddie Jones was really cool, though. Eddie Jones was like mentoring Kobe, and he was a really cool dude. Not bitter when he got traded. And then he goes to Miami, and then D Wade comes in. And the same thing. He mentored D Wade, and he was totally cool. So Eddie Jones, I'd like to see some interviews by him. Sounds like a really cool dude.
Jones, who had the Michael Jordan assignment.
21% shooting by the Lakers, who had missed 11 in a row before that slam by Eldon Campbell. Great move by Jordan.
Oh, man. Took it to the whole team.
19-9, Chicago. Jordan, great move inside, and Michael Jordan teaching Eddie Jones.
And they are getting a shot off within 3 to 4 seconds.
And Jordan is fouled by Eddie Jones.
It wasn't just scoring, but MJ was completely dominating Eddie on both ends of the floor. Here Jones is going to look to hesitate into a pull-up jumper, but that doesn't make it over the supersized hands of Mike. This time it starts away from the ball. Jordan chasing Eddie through a couple screens that don't lead to anything, the possession resetting into nothing. With MJ keeping their leading scorer in a jail cell, no Shaq, and Kobe on the bench, the Lakers offense was struggling to say the least. After hitting their first 2 shots, they missed 9 straight as the Bulls jumped out on a 14-2 run. And to stop the bleeding, in came Kobe Bryant.
It's funny to think about that. Even when Kobe was a bench player, out of all the people in the league at that point, Jordan saw something special in this kid from high school who's just chilling on the bench. It's pretty crazy.
Right away, MJ started guarding Kobe, and the first thing I noticed was how much he moved away from the ball, just constantly buzzing around the court, almost like a hummingbird, which I think threw Mike off.
Yeah, he looks like Steph Curry out there.
For example, MJ picks up Kobe away from the ball on the left wing as the Lakers look to set up a little pinch post offense through their big, and as soon as the initial entry is made, Kobe explodes on a backdoor cut for some easy offense at the rim.
Yeah, those young legs.
This time, instead of cutting towards the basket, he's going to start under it and use a pin down screen to dart out. MJ's able to close the space, but as we all know, Bryant's got no problem just shooting right over.
Yeah, no kidding.
On the other side of things, it wasn't until Eddie Jones checked out with about 4 minutes left in the first that Kobe first matched up with Mike. It started with Chicago clearing a side of the lane for a post-up, where Jordan throws a little shimmy to set up a post fade over his left shoulder that creates a decent amount of space, but just rims out. And next time down, we got a glimpse of what it looks like when the master teaches the student. First driving right, then pulling back into an up fake to get Kobe off his feet, which ends in a trip to the line.
Yeah, Kobe definitely stole that move too. That maneuver to get you off balance and then a pump fake, and then you're just screwed. Kobe was hella good at it too.
Jordan would finish the first quarter having made an immediate statement. This was still his league. To start the second, Kobe spent some time out there with Mike on the bench, and in these minutes he was relatively quiet, although he did knock down this spot up 3, and we also got a crude angle of a baseline action that set him up for an off-ball jumper over Ron Harper. It wasn't until about 7 minutes left in the half that Jordan would check back into the game, but that was directly after Kobe picked up a 3rd foul. So that meant they'd play the remainder of the half with Bryant anxiously watching.
I mean, what are you going to do? Young kid, no matter how talented you are, your assignment is to guard Michael Jordan. He's going to get you. He's going to get you in foul trouble.
LA's other star wing, Eddie Jones, was also in foul trouble. So that meant the Lakers were left with one of Rick Fox, Robert Horry, or Nick Van Exel defending Michael Jordan.
Well, the Bulls bench coming alive. Here is Michael Jordan finally over.
God damn, that was quick.
30% in threes and only 68% on the line.
Oh, Van Exel?
Jordan is fouled.
Good luck.
Talk about the free throw shooting.
If you don't play hard for 48 minutes.
Jordan with a move to the baseline and a foul against Rick Fox.
Come halftime, this game wasn't too competitive. The Bulls led by 16 behind MJ's 21 points, while Kobe had scored just 9 in about 10 minutes of play.
Hey man, that's
to start
damn
the
good.
Third, he was again on the bench, but it was made abundantly clear early on that if the Lakers wanted any chance at keeping this game within reach, he'd have to be on the floor.
It's just smooth.
So with about 8 minutes left in quarter number 3, down by 24, he made his return to the game, and for the first time he and Mike were matched up with each other on both ends, finally giving us the head-to-head duel.
Time in the matchups are there.
Kobe Bryant is guarded by Michael Jordan, and
Yep, you could tell this is before he knew how to read it, so he didn't know how to read the post. I mean, he still hit the shot because he's Kobe freaking Bryant, but he didn't know how to read the post yet.
Finally giving us the head-to-head
He's just going to make the move no matter what.
Time in the matchups today.
Look, he's not feeling it. He's not using his legs at all.
And the fall away
But he's just God-gifted.
That's the future, and even Michael Jordan will tell you that Kobe Bryant, the future of the NBA, you're looking at the present and the future. A 20-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, we really were.
All over him that time. Right
Good call.
And Jordan with a move to the basket. We got a little show going on here. You know, Kobe Bryant's 19 at the same age. Michael Jordan was a sophomore at the University of North Carolina. And Bryant missing from outside. And they took a 5-0 lead, and that was it for them. Kobe Bryant fouled by Jordan, and he'll go to the line.
You see how different his fadeaway looked back then?
Jordan guarded by Kobe Bryant.
Here, I'm going to be a jerk here. I just want to see it again.
Go to the line.
Where was it?
Kobe Bryant
Hold up.
from outside, and they took a 5-0 lead. And that
Just
was
look
it
how
for
different
them.
his jumper was. Look at his legs.
Kobe Bryant fouled by Jordan, and he'll go to.
He was going up stiff just because he didn't know what to do with his legs yet. So that was lesson number 1 from MJ. And then he took many others afterwards.
The line. Jordan guarded by Kobe Bryant. See what he does against the youngster.
Oh my God. Nice
Missed
tip.
the tip. Rodman almost tipped it. Here's Jason Caffey making his first appearance in the game. Jordan's fall away against Bryant.
Oh my God. Luke Longley with a rebound and point.
Kobe Bryant up and under and fouled by Luke Longley. Love the way the Bulls have not given an inch, even with their big lead most of the game. Jordan trying to get an offensive
What was that,
player
MJ?
before he came to Chicago. Kind of regained that again, and an offensive foul. 4 personal fouls on Michael Jordan, who has 32 points in the game.
Kobe doing the post again. Again.
Kobe Bryant
God,
with a
that
ball
jumper
away.
looks so off balance.
That we have played here this evening, but this is how they play defense most nights.
Michael Jordan gets 2 more, 34 for
That's
Jordan,
easy.
and the Bulls playing on both ends of this.
While they both got the better of each other multiple times,
they went to war.
It was clear that Kobe was just too much for anyone else who tried to match up with him. Here it's 6'2" Randy Brown, and he has no trouble backing his way in close for an acrobatic finish through contact.
Randy Brown was a really good defender off the bench. He only played garbage time for the most part because he wasn't that talented. But defensively, very good, solid player.
And when it was the sturdier Ron Harper, Kobe's burst became the problem. Getting right by him on a drive, that led to a pair of free throws. It was also clear that Kobe's speed was too much for the older Chicago team to keep up with, getting out and running in transition as much as possible. This time actually getting met at the rim and going up and under for a reverse leg.
That's a Jordan move.
When MJ checked out of the fourth, the win was already secured. And although you could label these extra minutes as garbage time, young Kobe made sure to steal the show.
Yeah, he's about to fall. He's just doing this to show off to MJ. I don't blame him either.
And put on a last-minute clinic for the fans.
For 36 points, Luke Longley also on the bench after establishing a career high of 23. Kobe Bryant turn it over to the Lakers, and here's Bryant.
Boom.
Wow, let's get the
Show
slam
Jordan.
dunk
Show
back
Jordan.
into the All-Star game after that one, huh? First
Oh,
points.
man, what they're not showing is Jordan just sitting there smiling. He's just watching, kind of in awe, just watching Kobe play just with a big old smile on his face. He knows if this, if he's giving Jordan trouble at this age, forget about the rest of the league. And yeah, we found out what happened. He lit up the rest of the league. It's crazy. I wish we got more years of this, but we did get plenty of games, but it was like old Michael Jordan against young Kobe. But prime versus prime, I wish we could have seen some matchups between these two. But this is a more beautiful story, I guess. It's a handoff.
To the game for Joe Klein. Kobe Bryant fires and hits a 3 by Bryant.
Despite losing the game by 21 points, Kobe ended with a neutral in the plus-minus column, and it's not like that was juiced by garbage time either, as he was just a -5 in the first half, +5 in the second. It was that time he spent in foul trouble that really left the Lakers
23 minutes, 21 points. 12 of the Lakers' 26 second half points. This is a kid coming off the bench, fresh out of high school. If we didn't know back then he was going to be something special, what was wrong with us?
In the gutter, as they just simply couldn't keep up without him. With that said though, who was it that won the individual battle between the two? Jordan ended up playing about 5.5 more minutes than Kobe, so naturally he was able to get up more shots, resulting in more points. But what you'll also notice is that Bryant was slightly more efficient and didn't turn the ball over a single time. Now, these numbers do a good job of encompassing the entire performance, but they don't really tell us much about the success each had when actually defending each other.
Yeah, I mean, really, these numbers pretty much balance each other out. Couple more points, couple more assists, but then a couple more turnovers. Like, it's pretty damn close. 2 more shots, a couple more free throws. Yeah, I would call this a wash. That's insane. Though, to be fair, most of Kobe's points came after the fact. So after it was a blowout, he probably got like nine of those points. Kind of in garbage time, where he was just showing off for MJ while MJ was sitting on the bench watching.
So in going back and watching this game, just for fun, I decided to track the matchup data when they were actually guarding each other. Thankfully for sample size purposes, they both defended each other for exactly 19 possessions, making the comparison a lot easier. In that time, Kobe was a touch more aggressive, taking more shots and getting to the line for 2 more free throws. And because they had virtually the exact same scoring efficiency, that meant 3 more points. Another big piece to the puzzle is their playmaking. Neither assisted on a single shot with the other on them.
Really?
But Kobe was able to force Mike into 4 turnovers in just those 19 possessions, which is a pretty obscene rate.
That is.
As a result, Chicago's...
And Jordan, this ain't LeBron James. Like, Jordan would get maybe 1 turnover a game on average. It's not like LeBron's 4 to 6. So this is something different that was something different. I don't know if we can credit Kobe, but I think maybe we can. I think he was playing MJ aggressive. That's shocking.
Offense was a complete disaster in this short time, scoring just under 53 points per 100 possessions, nearly half of what the Lakers did. Say what you want about the Bulls taking this game and Jordan leading in scoring, but I'd raise the argument that Kobe actually got the better of him in this individual matchup. So, theoretically speaking, one could label this as a passing of the torch, marking the beginning of a new era, as Kobe would walk in the path that Jordan paved before embarking on a legendary legacy of his own.
The official passing of the torch happened when I consider it would be their final game, when Jordan was playing in Washington, and this was the game following Jordan telling Kobe, you can wear those shoes, but you'll never fill them, because Kobe was wearing Jordans. And then Kobe went off and just destroyed the Wizards, like absolutely with purpose destroyed the Wizards on their final matchup together. And the two of them were goofing off and having a good time during the game. And it was really beautiful to see. And you could just see it in Jordan's eyes. Like, he's doing everything he can, but he knows, there's nothing he could do to stop Kobe anymore. He's too old. And Kobe was in his prime now. That was a beautiful moment. This is also a beautiful moment. But I would say that's when the torch was officially passed. This was when we saw the signs. But Kobe was still on the bench.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn my post notifications on to be first on more content. If you're interested in my more in-depth research, make sure to check out my website and social media profiles. You can find those links in the description. Feel free to let me know down in the comments what you thought of this moment. As always, I hope you all have a great day.
Yeah, this is
and I'll catch you guys.
This was a cool vid. I am subscribed to Hoop Venue. Okay, that was really good stuff. I've seen some other videos on this exact subject, but like this, he did a really good job. All right, old heads. Do you guys remember seeing this when it was young Kobe versus on his way out Jordan? I sure do. That was some fun stuff. Y'all remember Eddie Jones? And would you consider this the moment where the torch was passed? Or would you consider it when Jordan was in Washington like I do? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll have a discussion about it. And if you can do me a favor, like this video on your way out. It'll really help it perform. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.